would like to welcome you, Avik and Gautam, at this year's Global Testing Retreat as our esteemed speakers. We are very pleased that you are one of our esteemed speakers at this year's conference. So, can I request you to introduce yourself, whoever wants to go first?
Sure. So I'm Avik Chatterji from Cognizant Technology Solutions, and I have been associated with the non-functional testing COE of Cognizant for the last 10 years, right? And I've been dominantly working on performance testing area and with the latest technologies like AI and chatbots. And that's in a brief about me.
Thank you so much, Avik. Gautam, can you go ahead and introduce yourself now?
Yeah, hello everyone. This is Gautam Kar. I have been working as a performance engineering and testing lead in Cognizant Technology Solutions. Like Avik, I have also been associated with NFT COE since I have joined Cognizant here. So currently, I'm working with a retail client, working as a tech lead, test lead for one of the modules. My area of interest is I'm an agile enthusiast, and I try to implement and learn AI, ML, and all the other emerging technologies in my field of
Thank you so much, Avik and Gautam, for the introduction. So it's like since you are in the non-NFT side, and your topic, I believe, is also in that areas. So the topic is non-functional testing of chatbots, right? So can you highlight something more on the topic, and what would be the key takeaways from the folks who are attending your session? Can you say something on your topic?
Yeah. So when testing, right, as a tester, we mainly focus on testing of the new technologies, right? So over here also, that is our primary focus. How do we performance test an AI chatbot? What are the different areas? But not only this, we are also focusing in this paper as to how we can imbibe this said technologies into our performance testing, right? Like you must have heard about AI ops, and how we can use this AI, artificial intelligence or machine learning, to the best of our client, and how we can use this for performance testing as well, and not restricting ourselves only to testing of this AI and chatbots. So that is the secondary thing that we'll be looking into our paper. Gautam,
Yes,
Gautam, you
just
when
to just to add to what Avik said, since we can see that chatbots are currently one of the most, they are the buzzword. AI, ML, conversational AI, they are the buzzword in the tech industries, and organizations are slowly adopting their businesses to adopt this technology. So our paper will give a brief understanding to anyone who is new to the world of performance testing or non-functional testing of the chatbot applications. And like Avik said, we will be talking about the various performance evaluation areas, challenges that we face. And another thing is like how can we adopt it in our non-functional testing area. So that is one of the key things we want to discuss in our paper.
Thank you so much, Gautam and Avik, for highlighting that on your topic. I think that's really insightful. And then chatbot, as you rightly mentioned, Gautam, is the new buzzword in the industry. So I think there's a lot of insights which people will gain from your session. So moving ahead, Avik and Gautam, so you come with a lot of industry experience. Maybe it's like if we combine your experience is more than 2 decades. So it's like what keeps you going, and what's your passion, or who inspires you the most? If you can say something on that side as well.
I think for me it's my family who keeps me going, right? And yeah, my family is the inspiration who keeps me going. Whether it's my wife, my child, or my mother and father, so they keep me motivated.
Thank you so much, Avik, for that. So what about you, Gautam? So it's like what keeps you going on a day-to-day basis?
Actually, it's like I get the opportunity to work with some of the best minds of this industry. It's like I have worked with Avik on several projects, and uh, collaborating, working with like-minded individuals who are passionate about technology, passionate about the work. That is a very big motivating factor. Apart from that, obviously, family is very is another very motivating factor, because to be very honest, if we don't have our family support, it is very difficult to work in the most efficient manner. So yes, these are my these are my inspiration. And additionally, it's like the a positive change that we can make to our clients' software, right? You, as a performance tester and engineer, we can firsthand see that the recommendations and issues that we have identified actually goes on to improve the performance, which in turn helps them achieve their business targets. So that's a very big pat on my back and everybody else who is part of this industry.
Thank you so much, Gautam. I think you and Avik rightly mentioned that family is one of the major factors that keeps you going, and that's absolutely right. So family support is very much needed when you want to give your best to the organization and to a larger picture as well. So that's very rightly mentioned. So on a personal note, so it's like we have been working from home from past 6 or 8 months, and we have pretty much locked down in our homes. So it's like I wanted to ask about your hometown. So it's like, are you in the same hometown where you are currently, or would you like to share something special about your hometown as well?
Okay. Yes, there is something special about my hometown. So you have the river Ganges on the one side and the hills on the other side. So both of them are an inspiration, right? The hill tells you how to be strong in time of difficulties, how to stand tall in time of difficulties. And river Ganges motivate you to keep flowing. So that is how I see my career path, right? In time of difficulty, staying strong and standing tall and keep myself flowing with the current technology changes. So I think that's special about my hometown.
Very well put, Avik. So what about you, Gautam?
So yeah, I come from Bhubaneswar. So the best thing I like about Bhubaneswar is its cosmopolitan attitude. It welcomes everybody with open arms, right? So that is something I also try to imbibe in my own personal and professional career. That I am always open to all new ideas and things, and I am always open to taking up challenges. The second thing great about my hometown is it's called the city of temples. You have more than 700 plus temples, which has greatly, you can see how rich the culture and heritage of this place is. And the third thing is the food. So Odia, I'm a very big foodie, and I'm very proud of our own cuisine. So that is a couple of things very unique about my hometown.
Thank you so much, Gautam. I think Bhubaneswar is a wonderful place to visit. So you mentioned that you are a foodie as well. So that brings to me the next question. So it's like, what is your favorite food or some favorite cuisines? Is it Indian or something apart from Indian?
No, I prefer to eat Indian cuisine because I think it is one of the most versatile cuisine you can actually come across anywhere in the world. It has confluence of almost every part of the country, and I don't think such a diverse cuisine you can find in any other country. And on a personal note, I prefer my favorite food any day would be hands down the Mahaprasad or Puri temple. So, given an opportunity, I lap up that opportunity any day of my life to have that food. But unfortunately, due to the lockdown, we have not been able to avail that. But yes, that is one of my favorite. That is, I will say, the best food till date.
It's like Gautam, I should say that I would envy you that you have got a lot of opportunities to get that Mahaprasad. Maybe I can avail that opportunity very soon once things get back to normal.
Yeah, yeah, sure. You're most welcome. And like we always, love people coming here, and that's like Odisha has imbibed the culture, right? It's like everybody is our friend, is our guest, so that is
Yeah,
imbibed in the culture.
that's what Indian culture is all about, right? Vasudhaiva
Right, right,
Kutumbakam.
right.
That's what we say. So it's like I would like to move on with a new question. It's on the technology side. So it's like you have been working on chatbots, and there are some other emerging technologies as well in the market. So it's like, how do you see the current technology trend evolving? And in your opinion, what should be the focus of today's tester? Where do you see the current tester plays in today's scenario?
If you see, right, in the last half a decade, the technology has been changing very very fast, right? And the new technology to adapt to the new technologies very soon. And as I said earlier, right, it's not only about the testers should not only look as to how we test the application or how we break the application, but also how we can use the technology for in our area, right? For example, uh, we are saying about AI and chatbot, right? Now, how we can use AI ML for performance testing or for OAT testing, we should look into those areas, right? And not only concentrate on how do we test the application. So our mindset as a tester should change now, and it should move from just testing the application, breaking the application to building something new.
Very well put, Avik. So it's like today's tester would have to adapt according to the new things and the new technologies which are coming in. So, Gautam, what would be your views and your thoughts on the same?
So yeah, I second what Avik says, right? In order to adopt even a technology, the tester should always be open to embracing newer technologies. Like just to add, when I got into the industry in 2010, so cloud was the very big buzzword on those days. Clouds, Informatica was the buzzword. So even 2 or 3 years down the line, the technology landscape again changed, right? It was big data, and now it is AI and ML. So in a matter of every 2 3 years, we have newer technologies coming in. As a tester, the best part would be to adopt these technologies, to take an effort on our own, and the organization should also take the endeavor of training and upgrade these technologies. So yes, once we can adopt it, then we can actually look at its implementation in our day-to-day work, because that, I believe, will be the right use of technology from our perspective.
Thank you so much, Avik and Gautam. And I would like to ask one final question before I let you leave. So it's like we have been working from home, as I mentioned earlier, from past 6 or 8 months now. So how has your experience from working from home? How has work from home treated you guys?
Okay, for me, it has treated me good. I have a small kid of 1 year now, so I have been able to spend more time with him. Okay, and see him achieve his milestones. Additionally, the traveling time, I have saved my traveling time, and which has helped me do some certifications, learn new things. So I think for me, it has been very good working from home as of now.
Thank you so much, Avik. Gautam, what has been your experience from working from home?
So it has been mixed. It has been a very mixed experience. See, working from home has its own pros and cons. So, like Avik mentioned, the pros are, young parents can have more time to spend with their kids. They have more flexibility to work, and they can save on the time, for traveling, which is normally, if you see in the metros, on an average, a person spends more than an hour to travel to commute to office one way, right? So all this time can be saved. It can be used for personal growth. You can do up more certifications as Avik did. But when I look at the cons, it's like what happens is the lines between personal and professional lives get blurred, right? Since you are at home, there's a very, it's like both of them overlap into each other, right? So that can be a problem. So if we can maintain a balance, then I think its pros will outweigh the cons. So that's my
Yes,
my take.
yes, Gautam rightly mentioned that we need to draw a fine line between the work life and the personal life. That balance is very much needed. Otherwise, things might get into haywire things. So that's very well pointed out. So it's like with lot of pros that it has, there are some cons as well, which needs to be managed efficiently so that we can make the most out of the work from home thing. So, thank you so much, Avik and Gautam, for spending your time with us. And we would like to welcome you all once again for this year's conference. And we are really looking forward for your session. I would like to welcome you once again.
Thank you. We are excited on this opportunity as well. We'll do our best. Thank you.